Well, got one person in here. Hello, hello. 2008. What's up? What's up? I don't know who that is, but welcome in. Probably she's sitting in the living room. Going through some nickels. I don't know if I have my comments turned on or not. Two people. What's up? What's up? Going through some nickels here, obviously. Looking for that 2024. Banged up a little bit. Do some sober chat, man. Another beautiful sober Sunday. Actually, a right nice day here today. Roadkill. Yeah, I got mine off of eBay. I paid like $35 for it, and they actually sent two of them. And when I contacted the seller, I told him, I said, you guys accidentally sent me two. Obviously, they were a drop shipper. And he said, just keep it. So I got one. My wife has one. She likes to go through the pennies and stuff like that. 2019, rock on, brother. I've been sober since 2021. So in, what's today, the 30th? 3 more days will be 4 years. December 3rd will be four beautiful sober years. So a couple more days and another milestone reached. But honestly, man, you know, sobriety is awesome, but sobriety is not the ultimate achievement. Sobriety is just what we need to get. We need to get clean and sober to keep moving forward and achieve goals. And, you know, a lot of people think that that's it. I'm sober now. I won. I'm clean. I'm sober. But man, living life is the goal. You just got to be clean and sober to enjoy life, to enjoy waking up in the morning, and enjoy a good meal. You know, just enjoy life. Sobriety it's amazing, man. Kathy Mack, that is my lovely wife. She's sitting in the living room with our little Dachshund Min Pin mix under the blanket on her lap. So she is not joining us live today. She is hanging out in the chat in the living room. Just hanging out, man, looking for some nickels before I have to go to work today. I got to be in at 4, so I'm just going to start doing this every week, the live sober talk, you know, sober Sundays. Yeah, you know, roadkill, bills suck. Yeah, they do. I mean, but imagine being still in active addiction and trying to deal with finances. It just, the two do not go together, man. Janitor at the local high school on a Sunday. That would be the day I'd want to work at a local high school, man. I wouldn't want to go to work during the week. Look, just put me on the weekends. Nothing to do. I just wouldn't want to put up with the kids. Yes, sir. I am in Tulsa. 1976. Yeah, but with sobriety comes more responsibility. And I tell you what, man, it's hard. Another goblin den, multiple casualties. You talking about that shooting at the birthday party? Are we talking about the same thing here out in Stockton, California? Joe Pellerin. I was reading the chat, didn't even look at the date on that one. 2022. SoberStacker Cracker told us about you. Oh, really? Yeah, I like SoberStacker Cracker, man. He's a good dude. Man, he gets up. I tell you what, he must wake up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Rachel, I watched I don't know I don't know who did it. I don't know what it was about. I just saw four killed, a 9-year-old, I think a 12-year-old. Now I don't know if the 9-year-old or the 4-year-old are still with us or if they were just injured. I don't know, but it's horrible, man. It just I don't know. Like just makes you not want to leave your house. You know, you just keep your head on a swivel constantly. Let me see if I can try to focus this a little better. I can't get my focus right. Either that or that's the nickel. Sorry about that, guys. Huh. Let me try something here, y'all. Hold on to your hats. Sorry. Yeah, Ray. My wife and I, we usually just watch YouTube, man. You know, it is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Tulsa. A little chilly, but I've never heard of Telegram. Telegram is where it's at. Oh, we had 20 people in here at once. I guess people don't like watching people go through nickels. Oh, military. Yeah, if you were roadkill last week, when I was going through my rolls of nickels, I found a 1943 war nickel out of this roll. I've been going through this one box for probably 2 months now. I just seems like the only time I do it now is on Sundays. I think this is my second or third live. I probably still have half the box to go through. Telegram equals military. Nice. Yeah, I was in the military. I was a 71 Delta, United States Army, back in the early 90s. Went to basic training at good old Fort Knox, Kentucky. Did my AIT at Fort Ben Harrison. Stationed for a while at Fort Sheridan, Illinois, when it was still an Army base before Clinton was doing the downsizing, and it turned into, I think it's naval housing now. Not real sure. But oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Got my date all backwards. Well, where's the date? There. That focus is still not right. Something's going on here. Nothing out of this first roll so far, but man, I don't know if it's the light or what. Having an issue with it. Let's try to. There we go. I want to tell you what, I'm a train wreck. Let's try something here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, boy, I did that and lost like 7 people by getting sick, motion sickness. I think it's the light in here. It's bright and sunny today, so. I never got to go overseas. They were doing the whole downsizing thing. When I first got out of basic training, or AIT, I'm sorry, I was on orders for Korea, but then they got changed. And at one point, I was on orders to go to Fort Wainwright, Alaska. That got changed. I never did get to leave the United States. 1984. I'm sorry about the light in here, y'all. Looks like the sun is washing it out. Yeah, let me try to move this. That's what it looks like. It is a bright sunny day here. Let me try to do something here. Get my wife to come in here and stand in front of the window. I have a scale too. I have one of those little yeah, this is not going well, guys. Looks terrible. So let's just move this and we'll just hang out and talk. And knocked everything down, messed everything up. I'm a train wreck. What can I say? My wife will tell you. It's what I do, man. It's what I do. Where's my little scale? Yeah, I have one. These little things are handy, man. Especially if you're my wife uses them when she's penny roll hunting, if she gets a 1982 penny, because some of the 1982s were not 95% copper. So she'll weigh it. And they're good to check your, when you get 1 ounce rounds, make sure they're 31.103. I think that's the right 31.103. Robert, what's up? How you doing? Let's see if this will help. No, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I guess 2020. But still, that's kind of boring, just shoving nickels all up in your face. I figure we just hang out and talk. See how the live goes. So what's on everybody's mind, man? What's going on? What's going on in your part of the world? Copper on top of the Bible. Yeah. Yeah, and then in the background I got some more. I got the Last Supper, and I'm not gonna move my phone, get everybody dizzy. Got 8 people in here. It's not too bad. Rhode Island, man, Northeast. Whew. We're from my wife and I are from Maryland. When we moved down here, we moved to Texas first in 2019. When we left Maryland, I do believe it was about -7. I don't remember if it was snowing or not, but I don't think it was. It might have been. I don't know. I just know it was very cold. And then we get down to Texas and spent our first summer in Texas. And man, I didn't think I was going to make it. I was not used to that kind of heat, being from the Northeast. Turbo, what's up, man? Come back to Texas. Yeah, we moved to Denton, Texas, when we first left Maryland. Yeah, honey, that's right. It was just cold. There was no snow. That's right. Kathy Mack is my beautiful wife, sitting in the living room with the little min pin dachshund under the blanket on her lap. McKinney. McKinney. I think McKinney is where I went and had my elbow surgery. I had that, uh, um, what do you call it? That picture, Tommy John surgery, I think is what it's called, where they had to repair a tendon in the elbow. I think it was McKinney, Texas. But my lovely wife can probably tell you exactly where it was. Never make it in Louisiana. So Louisiana is basically like super hot and super humid, right? So you get a combination of both. Yeah, Collinsville was the best little town. Thanks, Turbo. Yeah, I just, when I changed my name from Sobriety and Silver, the reason I did that was I was advised by a bigger channel, a much bigger channel, that maybe the sobriety and silver was confusing the algorithm. It didn't know whether to take my videos and push it towards sober, or the sobriety part, or the silver part. So I condensed it, changed it to SoberStacker. And I don't know, some of my videos are doing good, some are not so good. Turbo, we talked for, good Lord, hour and a half trying to do the vidIQ thing, and boy, I got frustrated with it. I was erasing stuff and overlap. It was just a mess. Absolute mess. Ain't much going on here. I got to work today. Short day today, only 4 to 9 today. Nice little short 5 hour day. FG Stacker poured that for me and my me and my wife to give as a gift, and decided to keep it. I know that's horrible, isn't it? Just made a change to channel tags. Well, Turbo, that may require another phone call, brother. Channel tags. Is that when you go in your, like, before you post your video, you go in, do your edit, and you change it from, not made for kids, no altered content, where it says add tags? Is that what you're talking about? Channel tags, edit? Oh, okay, no. Yeah, that may require another phone call, brother. I got to work tonight, like I said, but shoot me an email or something, or text. Okay, those are video tags. Channel tags. So channel tags maybe go into your YouTube studio, I guess. Okay. Yep. Absolutely. I will certainly do that. So what else is going on in your world, man? What's going on in everybody's world today? I am thoroughly enjoying another sober day. I even got some titanium. I have no idea why I bought titanium, but it's really cool. It's a nice big chunk of metal here. Now you have to show me I don't think you have any British pennies, do you? I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to Turbo there, seeing what he was talking about with the channel tags. Yeah, I was looking titanium up on eBay, and I love all metals, but it's obviously not for stacking. It's not for investing in or anything like that. It was just cool. I wanted it, and I was um, thinking honestly if I could get them at a good price to flip them on eBay. But when I got it, I just got two of them to test with, to see if it would actually sell because I got a really good price on them. And normally they go for like 20 bucks a piece. And I actually got two of them for $16. So I thought, well, I'll try to flip it on eBay and see if maybe get a little side business or side hustle going on there because we haven't done our eBay store in quite a while. We kind of once we moved up here, we just kind of let it simmer down. And but man, when I got it, I didn't want to let go of it. I liked it. I like the feel of it. Titanium is cool, man. But again, yeah, not for stacking, not for investing in. As far as the physical metal, melt value on them is not very much at all. But they are cool. Like I said, I only have two of them. I was looking. I was at the LCS last week, Wednesday, and when I was doing my purchase, I picked up a one Buffalo, and I got some Mercury dimes and a Franklin half. They actually had a 1 gram platinum and a 1 gram plutonium. Yeah. And the platinum was $60 for 1 gram, and the plutonium was one and a half or $65, one and a half. Yeah. But I didn't do it. I know Turbo did a really good video on platinum, and I just haven't done it yet. I want platinum. I just have not done it. I'm sticking to silver and fractional silver as far as constitutional in my 1 ounce buffaloes. But this week, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do because $3.09 jump in one day. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the silver thing. I may hold off this week buying any silver because my next purchase day will be Wednesday. Um, but I don't know, man. It depends on what happens when the market opens. I do not like to do this as far as giving my suggestions or this is just a guess. This is just a complete guess, gut feeling. So please don't take this as, well, SoberStacker said it was going to pull back. I just think, in my personal gut feeling, that there's going to be quite a big, significant pullback in silver with selling, people selling off. And I'm not talking about, like drastic, but at least a couple bucks. I would think it's going to go back down $50 range, maybe a little under $50. But again, that's just my guess, man. Please don't, think that I'm giving any kind of advice or anything like that. This is just what I'm doing. This might be, honestly, might be a Bitcoin week, might be a Cardano week. It might just be save the cash week, store some dry powder and wait and see what happens. I might get a fractional gold in a couple weeks. I don't know. It just right now just don't have that urge to go buy silver at the price it is right now. You think it'll go higher? Man, it might. It could very well go higher. Um, I was watching World Money Wins, and he he did a really cool little video, kind of picking on where the what was it, the Comex shut down or closed up or whatever. Uh, it might buy your wife a new purse next week. Okay, hint, hint. Okay, well, Christmas is coming up there, honey. So we've gone from a foot massager to a purse to I forget what else you said you wanted. But anyway, World Money Wins. Yeah, he was talking about it overheated in Illinois. He said, "No, I can't say they can't say that because all they'd have to do is open the window and because it's cold." So, so what's going on, man? What's going on? One thing about doing lives, if you're not actually doing something to entertain people, they don't stay long. Like just now, two people, boom, going. But the sun, no matter where I put my microscope today, is really interfering with the nickel roll hunting, and I am too blind to hold them up and look at them. And I don't think people want nickel. Yeah, see, I can't even see the date on that. Oh, yeah, I can. 1999. That's kind of, I don't know, just sitting here holding nickels, throwing them up in your face, trying to get them to focus. 95. Yeah, I mean, it's really not anything different than Two Sheds Gabby does. He has the phone right down on the nickels, but his eyesight must be a heck of a lot better than mine. But then again, he could be using the phone to focus. Well, that's the first roll right there, and nothing good. So let's go through another roll. Might as well while I'm here. I figured that works. $70. Just once, I missed out on Bitcoin because I was heavy into my addiction at the time. I didn't get into stacking gold and silver until right around July 2024. And of course, it shoots straight up just once. I'd like to get in on the ground floor of something that has the potential to do like gold and silver does and like Bitcoin did. Um, I don't do meme coins as far as an investment. I do one meme coin that I put $18 in, and that $18 bought me 997 million coins. And that's no different than going and getting a scratch off ticket. I have held on to that. I've seen that $18 go up to 40 some dollars, and then now it has dropped back down to about 12. I think the last time I checked, and that it's called Pi, P-E-I, and I'm not going to buy anymore. I figure if 997 million coins doesn't do anything, then I'm absolutely not going to put any money in it. I don't have any other meme coin. I don't think meme coins are any place to park your money for an investment unless you're just like me trying to hit the lottery with a meme coin. I did it once before I got that, and almost got burned. And I think it was, I can't remember what it was. Honey, what was that? Remember we were sitting at work one day and we were watching it shoot up, 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 up. And then it just started crashing back down. And by the time, now granted, by the time we cashed out on it, we made about $300 on it, but I can't remember what it wasn't Toshi. It was, Was it Toshi? Okay, maybe it was Toshi. I thought it had an X in it, like not XRP, because XRP is actually a blockchain. What was it? Shiba. That's right, Shiba. Yeah. So please, yeah, don't. If you're going to do a meme coin thing, that is like I said, that's no different than buying a lottery ticket or going and hitting a gas station, getting some scratch off. They're backed by nothing. They don't. It's just it's a scam. I mean, I guess I don't know if I should actually use that word, but yeah, it's not. Doesn't have a purpose. Where Bitcoin has a purpose. Uh, Cardano has a purpose. It has a function. A meme coin, just something somebody created out of thin air and threw a logo on it and said, let's see if I can sell this. And people are making money from it, but I'm not going to do it. 2021. I'm a little stuffy today. 2020. Now, last week I found a war nickel. Now, this is only my second roll, so. But last week I got lucky. I also found a 1940 last week, and 1943 was the war nickel I found. Right now, what I'm really looking for is a 2024. The mintage for the 2024 was so low that I have gone through several boxes this year and only found two so far. 2022. Well, I tell you what, 2022, they must have really meant a lot that year. There's another one. That's three in a row. 1975. Oh man, come on, give me a. I know that I can pick it up and tell you it's not a war nickel, but might be 2024. I think 2009 was a pretty low mintage year too. 1999. So anybody got anything to talk about? My wife wants another purse. 2006. Got 6 people in here. What's up with the chat? 9 people. We got there 2002. Welcome in, welcome in. Sitting here going through some nickel rolls on a good sober Sunday, talking just chit-chatting, man, hanging out. Trying to read the dates on these. Well, oh look, is that 64? 64 was a good year, wasn't it, honey? 2021. If I can't read the date, I'm going to set it aside. Some of them are a little dirty. It was. Yeah, I like the nickels. Um, I got into it. I've told this story before, but maybe you haven't heard it. Back in 2024, way long time ago, back in 2024, I was watching a guy called Two Sheds Gabby, and he was going through penny rolls. So I actually went and got some pennies, and I found out that my wife loved doing it. We would set them up on the kitchen table just dump them out and go through them. And so we got into doing that, and she got her penny albums, and she was looking for wheat pennies. And if you look here on the desk, I'm not going to move the phone, but she's got her Canadian pennies separated, her 2009 separated, her wheat pennies separated, copper pennies. I think she has a couple of Indian head. Yeah, I did. I picked up a couple of Indian head pennies at the LCS a couple months ago, or well, more than a couple. But anyway, well, then I saw him start going through nickel rolls, and that's where I learned about the war nickel. And the war nickel turned into, what is this whole silver stacking thing? And I tell you what, the first time I got the first time I found a war nickel in nickel roll hunting, you'd have thought I hit, the biggest treasure in the world. And at the time they were worth like $1.50. I'm not even sure. No, but I will show that right now. I picked my wife up this because she loves all kinds of coins, especially old stuff. Now this is hard to see because it is so old. But this is a Roman coin, and as you can see, it just there, you can't make out anything on it whatsoever. But I want to put this up here. This is the certificate of authenticity. Imperial Roman bronze coin struck between 306 and 410. I thought that was pretty cool. And I guess I got this for a couple months ago, maybe 3-4 months ago. And normally, yeah, um, we would keep it on the mantle above the fireplace in the living room. But I've been putting it in my background now when I do my videos. So I pilfered it from her, even though it's hers. Eating beef and the vegetable stew here. Man, last night, I was at work last night and called my wife, and she said I made dinner. I went, "What'd you make?" She goes, "I'm not telling you." So I had to go the whole night wondering what this surprise meal was going to be. And when I got home, I didn't get home till, I guess it was after midnight. Yeah. And she surprised me with one of my favorites that I haven't thought about in a long time, was a big pot of potato soup with the bacon and just the whole 9 yards. It was, man, I slept so good last night when I finally went to bed because I tore that up. She made homemade bread. So I just tear off a big hunk of homemade bread and dip it down in the potato soup. It was good. It was a great night last night. And she's a good cook anyway. She makes a bowl of cereal look good. Yeah, she does. She most certainly does. I would be a complete train wreck. Hey, Zeus, what's up, man? Oh, shucks. 2016. Hey, Zeus, I'm looking for that war nickel or that 2024. And so far, I haven't found much of nothing. But I can't set my microscope up because the sun behind me, it bleeds out it looked terrible. So I'm trying to do it this way, and it's just not working out real well. But I can't be on here much longer because I gotta get ready to go to work. But I figure I'd get on here, go through a couple rolls and hang out. Oh man. Now I'm going to take a sip of coffee, so bear with me. I watched a really good, real short video about a guy was talking about sobriety, and he was basically saying, and I totally agree with saying that sobriety is not the final goal. You know, when you get clean and sober, the that is what you need to achieve to get to your final goal. You got to get clean and sober to start achieving small goals, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, is just set little goals and achieve them. And it's a wonderful feeling when you do the Jeffersons. Yeah, I'm yeah. Um but yeah, the ultimate goal is much more than getting clean and sober. We're not showing our age. This is another FG poured piece right here he did. This is the very first one I got from FG Stacker Morningstar Metals. Um, I have the certificate that comes with it. I think it was like 1.2 ounces. But when I first started sobriety and silver, I had my channel logo was the Phoenix Rising out of the ashes. So he had a little Tweety bird in a Phoenix outfit. I thought it was pretty cool. So he poured that for me. I don't think I have my other one in here. I think it's still in there on the mantle that he poured. He does a really good job. Yeah, I think it's in there in the living room. But well, I only went through a couple rolls today, guys. I'm going to call it quits. I got to get ready to go to work. We'll do it again next Sunday, 1:30. It's going to take me forever to go through this box of nickels, especially if I'm only doing 2-3 rolls a week. Let's see, I met two prophets at the Grand Ole Opry this past July. The most powerful thing I took away from the, yeah, you do. And I tell you what, you do create your tomorrows, and being being clean and sober, you create a much better tomorrow. I promise you that. I gotta get ready to go, guys. I gotta get ready for work. Thank you guys for stopping in. The ones that hung out, thank you so much. I'll do another video tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do it on. Maybe the silver market opens tonight, somewhere, Japan, China, Jupiter, something, Mars. But anyway, maybe I'll do something on what's going on with silver. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed Sunday. I'll see you next time.